I wanted to showcase and model my brand new yellow Mad Hatter, more or less demonic, you know, the nun contact lenses. I have one other contact lens set that had come in, and they are going to be the UV reflective black light glow in the dark ones. So I'm going to conduct a how-to tutorial video showcasing them in complete darkness. So I'm absolutely enthralled and beyond ecstatic for it. So this is my personal message to you. I'm quite aware that you're watching this video. Obviously, you know of the existence of this video in particular. I had to force myself to sever the head of the snake, if you will, after injecting your poisonous taste into my mouth. And I had to willingly and forcefully to separate myself from you and your family. Reasons due to having stopped pulling strings to get you booked on for roles is because, for one, you never personally thanked me for anything or everything I've ever done for you. Taking advantage of my kindness, my respect, my admiration, and for you, and for overly constantly criticizing me. And despite you suffering with quote-unquote supposedly PTSD from driving around or anywhere, you know, anywhere in the state of Georgia, I'm the one who had to drive the both of us 3 hours from your house, from Birmingham to Georgia, back and forth. Okay. I understand, I get it. We each, to ourselves, have our own financial struggles and obstacles, and thus the survival of life, the survival of the fittest survives the strongest. Okay. Consciously, you should look at yourself in a mirror and a reflection of yourself and re-evaluate yourself as a human being. Okay? You do not force somebody like me to drive 3 hours back and forth after spending approximately or estimately 15 to 20 hours per day on a film set, and thus, as a result, a few times I fallen asleep behind the wheel. Like, that's not a good thing at all. Okay, that's not a good thing at all. I could have killed myself. I could have killed you. I could have killed both of us. We could have been severely injured, or possibly worse. And for you to not take that into consideration is absolutely insecure. It's absolutely narcissistic of you. And I'm not going to stay silent or shy away from the subject, because this is reality. Okay, this is the perception of you, of what you have done to yourself. You have not, and what you have done to others, yes, and it's a reflection of your negative energy of yourself. You treat your own family like dirt. Alright? You know, it's like that Michael Jackson song, what is it, will me, do me, throw me, but you can never kill me. That's the same lyrics of, like, well, if you're wondering about that, anyway, from, that's from, like, They Don't Care About Us. Basically, you don't care about me, essentially. And you had plenty of opportunities. I sell my books. You know, I do fire spinning for some money and different things. But I am an actor. I am a full-time actor. I'm serious. I'm passionate. I am talented into this craft. Okay, I take it very seriously. Very seriously. I'm very professional. But anyway, this is striving away from the subject. I had to pay 80%, 70 to 80% of everything in the duration of our trips back and forth to Georgia, to back to Mobile, to back. And while you only paid 20, if not 30% of everything. As such for the DC Comics series. That, in that moment, I was perfectly fine with. However, I got exhausted to the point after a while of you criticizing my driving, and I've had a record of driving my license for going on almost now 4 years, never having an accident, never having a ticket of any kind. One time I got pulled over by a police officer, which basically was one of my tail light was out in the rear, and ultimately that's it. That's it. And I got sick and tired after a while of you not supporting me for anything. I thought of you as someone who was actually close to me, close to us, and I'd come to you for consultants, as what friendships typically are there and meant for, and you would constantly give me this repetitious spiel about, oh, you know, good karma, everything's going to get better, and for someone as yourself to proclaim yourself to be quote-unquote pure light. I'm going to throw this into there. I'm sorry to say this, unless if you're Jesus Christ, you are not pure light. And when I had illustrated to you of me, myself, personally being the embodiment of a balance, you tore me down for it. You basically had said that there is no darkness in man. And it might have been you or someone else. If I'm wrong, I sincerely apologize. Do forgive me. And ultimately, basically that's it. Constantly stating the obvious. It drove me underneath my skin so much of the point, right? And you know, for people helping you to pay your bills, and as someone as myself to helping you to bring in a little bit more extra financial income into your household, you should certainly be feel blessed and grateful and happy for it. And thus, this is a reason why I am a misanthropic and a nihilist. I specifically had released a video a few short weeks ago indicating that I no longer will be helping anyone of any kind, and thus my theory has come to light. So when you find yourself to be a person, a well-rounded individual with as best characteristics as possible, and when you struggle to try to find that balance in between to be a, you know, quote-unquote good person, have good morals and standards and values and principles and what have you, and when you provide your hand out to help someone else, typically in modern society, human nature would often betray you. It's just like Judas and Jesus Christ. People will betray you. They only have an interest to manipulate you to benefit their own selves. I'm sorry, sincerely sorry to say this, Carrie, you are not attractive. To your husband, yes. To me, to everybody else who says of you, no, you are not. And I'm not saying that to be completely disrespectful, to be a douchebag, or what have you, or whatever you want to think of me as. This industry, the Hollywood industry, is all based upon your well-roundedness, your character, your personality, your, not only just for your looks, your outward, your internal appearance, okay? And I'm someone who is brutally honest, so if you or anyone else takes offense to this, hashtag sorry not sorry. I speak my thoughts, my collective consciousness, and what I manifested into reality is my business and my prerogative, and what I have a willingness to do, considering that there are so many fake artificial people out in the world as such yourself. Okay? Okay, so the reason why I called you, consider you a coward, is because rather than to actually confront someone, it seems like in human nature, whenever you piss somebody off, whether intentionally or unintentionally, not you, Carrie, but you as a human species in general, as a collective in our society, that the truth unveils itself. People tell you what they truly feel about you. It's like the Joker in Dark Knight said, you know, the true colors of people come out, and we're just a freak to people. Okay? So I'm too old for mind games. I'm too old to delve in a circle of your drama. Okay? And I don't have a beef with anyone. I don't have an issue with anyone. I have an issue with those who try to start a beef with me, and then I don't start the war, I finish it. I finished a battle. So, you know, you have a particular serpent way in your tongue to speak negatively of someone behind their back. And that one person would be an actor, a good friend of mine. He was actually one of the Ravagers, John Anderson. Okay? And he's an absolute good friend of mine. I don't care what anyone in the world says or thinks of him. He is an inspiration to me. He's an inspiration to a lot of people. He is a wonderful human being, and I have to enjoy his company. Myself, I always believed in hard work will grant you success, and what you put into the universe is what you get out of it. And you basically are a coward for speaking negative of him, speaking negative of me. I am quite confident and sure. Come on, let's be honest here, okay? And I got in an argument with you a few weeks prior before, when I had a emotional meltdown. And you had proven my point, exactly. You had agreed with me that, yes, I'm the one who created you. You have to remember where you come from. Where you had come from, you have found the level of your success and your grounding right now because of me. And whether if you are successful or not successful, that's actually questionable. So, it's because of me. Because I'm the one who was kind enough to, and generous enough, and respectful enough, and considerate enough, okay, and sensitive enough to actually get you booked on for roles. And without me, there is no you. Who's Carrie? Isn't she the lady that Cody? Yeah, me, yeah. I got her booked on for roles. Yeah, that's me. So, until you find your own success, then so be it. And considering that you have all of your health issues, you have no business of being an actor. You know, this industry is not for everyone. And I'm not telling you this to tell you what to do. It's just a recommendation, a suggestion. If you have so much health problems, don't do this. Go on disability or something. You know? Come on now. And you basically are a coward because... Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me get my phone, and I'll actually show every one of you, okay? That instead of... Well, if you were a man, I would tell you to talk to me like a man, like face-to-face communication. Be open, be brutally honest. And basically, for those of you who don't know what just had transpired as of yesterday or 2 days ago, Monday and Tuesday, I was accepted back into the DC universe for Warner Brothers production for... I was going to say the name, never mind. Okay, so I was actually paid a feature rate. I had a featured role, and for some reason, you, Carrie, for some reason, you never come up to me and spoken a word to me at all. Like zero. Okay? And that was a complete insult to my face. Considering that I had this impression, I thought we were friends. Apparently not. And you're the type of person who is a serpent. You want to get your way, you want to manipulate and use somebody else to your own benefit, and it's not going to happen. Not here. Not in this lifetime. Not in my world. You know what you had done? What you had done to screw up, and I don't play those games. You basically had uttered not a word to me. You kept looking at me every once in a while. I feel you looking at me. I'm a spiritual empathic for a reason, okay? After going to your kids' birthdays, celebrating Thanksgiving and Christmas with you, and helping you financially, this is how you're going to treat me? You're going to betray me, of all things? Okay, so you basically blocked me after we wrapped up as of yesterday on set. And I was actually going to reach out to you personally to see what the hell has been going or coursing through your thoughts. What the hell has been possessing you as of late? And no, you just flat out blocked me. And I'll post the photograph right here so you can see it. I'll block out for privacy reasons certain things. But you are absolutely vile. You delve and revel in your own vileness. You're sick and twisted. You're disturbed. Okay? And I have plenty of friends. I have people that I've been friends with for over 10 plus years. Patrick Draper, Daniel, aka otherwise known as Sawyer the Lone Wolf. Well, at least he once had tagged himself in that name. I got my ex-manager. I've got Louis Electrahead. I have Orlando. Oh my god. I've got a lot of people. I've got John Anderson. I've got a lot of people I've been friends with for many, many years and known for a while. So, anyways, so in conclusion of this video, my name is Cody Gremlin. Please subscribe, share, like, favorite, comment, and leave your feedback below. This is just... I understand that it was long. It had to have been said.